You now, but you don't know me, right? So you don't know anything about me.
Not you personally.
Thank you. That's good. Anybody else? You guys have any comments about how we play, what we doing? You guys are quiet today, but you guys have a lot of comments when the game's going on, after the game, what we doing, what we should be doing, how we should be doing it. I'm confused. Oh, let me hear. You must have been in our film session too.
I'm not in your film session, but you guys have the worst record in the NBA.
Cool.
You guys have been bottom 3 in offense and defense throughout the year.
Perfect.
So, I think that's fair to.
What's fair?
It's fair to point that out.
Yeah, that's been pointed out, but that's not the only thing that's been talked about. What else is to point out?
Well, I can only speak for myself. But
Yeah, but that's not the only thing you say. I've seen things you say. It's not just about our offense and our defense and what our record is. We've been the worst record for a long time now.
what have I said?
I don't want to go down the route, but we can. I'm asking you. You have a lot of things to say, so this is your time. This is the floor to say it. This is the time.
I just think in sports when
It's the time.
teams don't have success,
Right.
they're up for.
You think that we should have success, right? Do you feel that way? I mean, a lot of you guys feel, huh?
that you should have success?
Yeah.
I think you guys are trying to have success, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good. What about you? What you think?
I think it's been a rough year for everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So those are a lot of the comments last night from Russell Westbrook. All right, a couple of things. First of all, I'm not at practice. I'm not in the film sessions. I'm not around the building. I don't need to be at practice. I don't need to be at film sessions, and I don't need to be around the building to assess this team. Because the bottom line is, I don't give a damn what your film sessions are like, or what your practice is like, or what the building is like, or your locker room is like. I don't care. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. Because it's irrelevant. All right? The people that go to pay to go watch your lousy team play every night, which you've set now a franchise record for consecutive home losses, those people that pay their money don't give a damn what's going on in your film session. They don't care about your practice. They don't care about anything that's going on, Russ, in the building. It's irrelevant, okay? Here's what matters, Russ. For the people that invest in the team and buy tickets and watch the games, how you perform during the 48 minutes. That's what matters. All right? Nobody cares what's going on behind the scenes. Nobody cares. I'm a diehard New York Giants fan. You think I care what the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday practices are like? I don't care. Show me on Sunday. Your team stinks. And yes, injuries are a part of it, and we have to acknowledge that. But even when you had the bulk of your roster, you were still terrible. And here's the other thing, okay? Why is it that you are taking a shot almost every single minute you're on the floor? Like, what is that all about? Do you really care about winning with this team, or are you just about getting yours? I'm asking you an honest question. Are you just about your stats and climbing up the ladder, or is there more to it? Now, I know you don't dog it on the court. I've never seen you take a play off, but you take some of the worst damn shots I've ever seen in my life. And you're the last person I want with the ball in their hands at the end of the game. I can tell you that. I mean, there's no way I want you having the ball in your hand at the end of the game. Now, you're calling out the media and you're challenging them, and my question is why? This is a bottom line business, and your team is a clown show. Nothing makes sense. And again, I have mixed emotions in talking about this because I really respect the guy. I really do. But I've also been very, very transparent about his signing and how it made zero sense. He shouldn't be on this team. Makes no sense, didn't make any sense, and it still doesn't make sense. And I have no idea what Doug Christie is doing. I swear I have no idea what the guy is doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Here's what I know, because I have eyes. I don't need to be in your film session and in your practices, okay? Because I can watch the games. I already see. All I got to do is look at your huddles. All I got to do is look at body language. All I have to do is look at 5 guys not playing together on almost every single night of the year, okay? Like, my eyes tell me everything I need to know. And my eyes tell me that your team is a disaster. and that any criticism that comes from the media, see, I'm getting allergic to you, Russ, is absolutely justified. All right? So lay off the media. The Sacramento media, Russ, is like a vanilla cupcake. Yeah, I know one thing. Westbrook wouldn't talk like this if he was playing on the Knicks in New York and they had a 14-50 record. He wouldn't be talking about this in Philadelphia if he was a Sixer and they were 14-50. He wouldn't be talking about this in Boston. Hang on. You're killing me, Westbrook. Now I got allergies because of you, because you're infuriating me. Lay off the media. What do you want him to do? Paint a bright picture of how good things are? Seriously. Unbelievable. I mean, come on now. But I'm telling you, I'm only speaking for him. I'm not speaking for anybody else that was in that room last night. I'm speaking for me. If I'm in a media session after a game and somebody challenges me and wants to embarrass me in front of my peers, you better be ready for some debate. Because I'm not going to sit there with my mouth closed, biting my tongue. That's just me. I'm not speaking for anybody else. I got a question for you, Russ. Your team sucks, okay? I got a question for you, Russ. Last night, you played 34 minutes. Devin Carter didn't get in the game. That's right. Last year's first-round draft pick did not get in the game because you're on the team. You're on the Sacramento Kings, Russ. You know why you're on the Kings? Because nobody else in the league wanted you. Let's just get right down to the nuts and bolts of this. You're on the Sacramento Kings because there's an individual or individuals in the organization that are enamored with you. And they had just signed Dennis Schroeder to a 3-year deal, and then they signed you, which made no sense. Nobody across the league, Russ, you want to rip the Sacramento media? Well, you better rip the Zach Lowe's of the world and the Bill Simmons of the world and those on NBA radio that destroy your team every single day. From Brian Scalabrine to Eddie Johnson, we can go on and on. Okay? So, if you want to attack the Sacramento media while you're at it, attack the national media. And I understand that you want to play, and I get that, and that you don't coach the team, although I don't know who's coaching the team, so maybe you do coach the team. Why are you playing 34 minutes? Why are you playing 34 minutes? Explain that to me, would you please? I don't understand that. I mean, I really don't. I don't know what else can happen in this season. We've gone through everything. I mean, seriously. Hey, Scott Perry, did what happened last night in the post-game press conference or your head coach back in November calling out everyone in the media, does that fit your 6 criteria or whatever the hell they're called? Huh? I'm just curious. Is that what your 6 principles are? Your core values? Which is an absolute joke with a capital J, which is an embarrassment. Really? What are we in romper room here? Does that fit into those 6 codes? The conduct of your coach calling out the media and Russell Westbrook challenging the media as a 37-year-old point guard who takes 3-point shots in his sleep? I mean, I'm just curious, just wondering. What a mess this year has been. What a mess. And you're calling out the Sacramento media. Shame on you. Shame on you. They don't deserve to be called out when you play for the worst team in the history of the Sacramento Kings. Okay? And you know what, Russ? As much as the fans love watching you play because you don't take a play off, they're tired of you chucking up the ball all the time. Okay? They're tired of it. They're tired of it. Just telling you the truth, Russ. You want to know what's going on? You want to know how I feel? That's how I feel. And if you call me up on my show right now and you want to talk to me, I'll tell you the same thing to your face. I got no problem with that. The fans are getting tired of it. They're getting tired of it. They've been tired for a while now. That's the truth. That's the reality of the situation. And I say that with full 100% respect for the way you approach your profession. I respect the fact that you answer the bell and play hard no matter what the score of the game is. That I commend you for. But that doesn't mean I commend the way you play and the decisions you have been making on the floor for a long time. Because here's what I do know when you're on the floor. There's no offense. There are no plays run. The ball doesn't advance. There's nothing good that happens. That's what I do know. Or rarely happens. But don't worry. You got a front office that loves you. You got a head coach who's so enamored with you that he's got to play you 34 minutes every night or 40 minutes. It's a joke. Oh, look, you know what? Let's play Russell Westbrook and Dennis Schroeder, but let's bench Malik Monk and Keon Ellis. Boy, that's really smart. Let's bench Keon Ellis, who's playing like 25 or 30 minutes every night for the team in the East, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are playing very well, and he's on the floor in crunch time, but he can't play in Sacramento. You don't want to know why he can't play in Sacramento, Russ? And again, I know you're not coaching a team because of you. That's why. Let's just get right down to the nuts and bolts of it. Because of you. Because of Scott Perry with his stupid signing of you. Now look what happened. You got a player that should be in Sacramento, okay, in Keon Ellis, who's now on the Cavaliers, playing very well for them in crunch time and playing a lot of minutes every night. That's why. That's why. Let's just get right down to it. Come on. Calling out the Sacramento media. That's a bad move on your part, Russ. That's a bad move. It really is. Pick on somebody else, would you please? Your season has been a clown show. An absolute embarrassment. And you're calling out the Sacramento media. You know what, Russ? Be better. Do better. Do better than that, would you? Stop it with that nonsense. Now we're going to blame the Sacramento media because they don't know what they're talking about or they don't want to confront you or, you know what? Stop it. What a unprofessional move. Oh, excuse me. That violates the Sacramento code that Scott Perry has put forth. I better not say that. What a joke. You know what's not a joke? Village Financial Group. When it comes to real estate, buying a home, selling a home. Spencer, definitely not a joke. The guy is so experienced, and he's a financing specialist. He has access to private money, and that's important because that will expedite the closure of your loan. Hey, folks, give Spence a call or text him at 916-805-4868. That's 916-805-4868. You can also go online, get all the information there, and check out thousands of listings at vfgloans.com. That's vfgloans.com. It makes sense to call Spence at 916-805-4868. That's 805-4868. Village Financial Group, looking out for your best interest. Give me a call. What do you think about this? 916-779-0929. I want to hear from you. Text messages. My YouTube page, we're streaming there, Fox Sports Sacramento.